The Last Bus Part 2, no stops after midnight. The bus kept moving. The engine hummed low, not strained, not rushed, like it had all the time in the world. Streetlights slid past the windows, but something about them felt wrong. They were spaced too far apart now. The buildings looked thinner, taller, their shapes bending slightly, as if the city was remembering itself incorrectly. I pressed my palm against the cold window. "This isn't my route," I said, louder this time. No response. The driver sat stiff, both hands locked on the steering wheel. His shoulders did not rise or fall. If he was breathing, I couldn't see it. I tried the bell. Nothing happened. The sound didn't even echo. That's when I noticed the woman in the seat ahead of me. She was dressed neatly, like someone coming home from work. A dark coat. A scarf wrapped too tightly around her neck. Her hair was pulled back, clean and careful. From behind, she looked normal. Too normal. I leaned forward slightly. "Excuse me," I said. She didn't turn. "Do you know where this bus is going?" Still nothing. I reached out before I could stop myself and tapped her shoulder. Her body was cold. Not just cool, cold, like metal left outside overnight. She turned her head slowly, joints moving with a soft, dry sound. Her face made my stomach drop. Her eyes were open, but they were dull, clouded over, like glass left in the rain. Her lips were slightly parted, frozen in the shape of a word she never finished saying. She was not breathing. I pulled my hand back, heart pounding, every instinct screaming at me to run, but where would I run to? The bus doors were sealed. The windows didn't open. And the bus did not slow. I looked around. Every passenger was the same. Men. Women. Old. Young. All sitting upright, all staring forward, all wearing expressions cut halfway between surprise and surrender. Some had faint marks on their skin, dark bruises around the neck, a thin line across a wrist, a shadow under the eyes that went too deep. These weren't passengers. They were leftovers. The bus turned. I knew this street. At least. I thought I did. The sign on the corner was familiar, but the letters were wrong. The buildings leaned inward, crowding the road. The sky above had darkened to a heavy, starless black. Fear crawled up my spine, slow and patient. "Driver," I whispered. "Please." This time, his head moved. Just slightly. Not to look at me, but enough for me to see his face in the mirror. His eyes were open wide. Too wide. They were sunken deep into his skull, ringed with black, like something had burned them from the inside. His mouth stretched into a thin, unmoving line. "You missed your stop," he said. His voice was dry. Old. Like paper tearing slowly. "I told you," I said, my throat tight. "You passed it." He nodded once. "Yes." The bus slowed. Hope surged in my chest, sharp and painful. Then I saw where we were stopping. There was no bus stop. Just an open stretch of road, swallowed by fog. No lights. No buildings. No signs. The city ended here, as if someone had erased the rest. The doors hissed. One of the passengers stood. A man near the front. His movements were stiff, delayed, like his body was remembering how to stand after a long time. He turned toward me. And smiled. His teeth were black. "This is where I got off," he said gently. He stepped through the open doors and disappeared into the fog. The doors closed. The bus pulled away. My breath came fast, shallow. "What happens to them?" I asked, not sure who I was talking to anymore. The driver answered anyway. "They arrive." I shook my head. "Arrive where?" He glanced at the mirror again. "At the place they were supposed to go," he said. The bus picked up speed. And then, through the fog ahead, I saw it. A sign. Old. Rusted. Hanging crooked on a metal pole. 3 words were carved into it. End of route. And beneath it, smaller, almost like an afterthought. No returns.